Hello guys, again to a new video. This is a quick one. I'm just gonna show you guys when you play like Marvel Rivals, you wanna warm up, like what do you do exactly, what's the best like settings in range that you can do to get the best like aim training that you want before you go into ranked, and what can you do other stuff, for example. So let's go. So basically the first thing I do when I go into Marvel Rivals, I open the game, I go into the practice range and I pick like a character, like for example that has like instant hit, like for example Hela, or you can also pick Punisher, but Punisher is like you just hold the press, like the left click, and you just keep jumping. But I feel like Hela is good because you can like change, like Hela is not just holding left click and just jumping and your aim doesn't move. You need to like focus your hits. And I go to these robots like here, and I just start at the beginning. I feel my sensitivity a bit. I just try to look at one and flick to the other and feel like, is it too high, is it too low, and I try to change it a bit, because if I feel like my sensitivity is a bit too high, I try to like lower it. If I feel it's if I'm flicking and I'm flicking too on the left side a lot, or like too much on the right when I'm flicking, then I try to lower it a bit. If I'm flicking and it's like too low, I can't even like move my mouse to get the other player, then I try to like increase it a bit so I can get the best sensitivity I can before the game. So in the parameters, I just go in the range here under and I change the parameter. The first thing I do is I put timer off and I put like not static, I put them like moving horizontal and a bit quick, the speed. I always put quick or very quick. I don't put normal because that's like, for me, if you don't manage like at the beginning quick, then you can do normal at the beginning, but I feel like quick and then very quick makes you like the warm up faster, you know. So I put quick, and as you see, I just start shooting them and try to mimic like their movement at the beginning. When they're going right, I go right. When they go left, I go left. Just try to like also make the crosshair, like just try to put the crosshair on their head and just follow them with the crosshair, you know. That's also one thing you can do just to get your aim ready. Just try to follow with the crosshair, just try to follow the targets. You don't even have to shoot them at the beginning. You can just try to follow them, just to feel like that your sensitivity is correct and everything is good, and then start shooting them, you know. And then like start implementing the jumping, like right now, just jumping and just shooting them when you see them, you know. And also use other abilities, like try to implement other abilities also at the same time. Yeah, just like you see, just always like trying to jump, not staying static, and just trying to feel like just flicking. Like one time you can maybe flick the cursor and one time you can just follow, you know, because mostly what you do in the game is either like flick or just follow. And then when I go into settings again and I change the distance, and I put like more like higher distance, so it's a bit like harder to follow the enemies. I put like either like 30 and then I put like the double distance. 3, 2, 1. Like it's now really hard to follow the enemies and just tracking them down, you know, with the crosshair, so that's really good also to just warm up. I like Hela really good because like with Hela it's hard, you know. It's like instant hit, but it's also hard. You need to track it. It's not like I said, like Punisher or like other character, like for example Star-Lord. You can just hold left click and just follow. It's easier to shoot them. With Hela you actually need to aim, so that's a good agent if you want to practice your aim, you know. And doing the same thing, also jumping, just always never staying static. Always just try to jump like when you do in the game. Just mimic what you do exactly in the game. And just trying to follow and track the enemy. Either flick, just hold like one angle and flick, or just try to track the targets, you know. And then like what I change after is like the movement of the targets. I put like random, and at the beginning it was like horizontal, just to like feel the horizontal like sensitivity and just warm it up. And then I put random because normally in the game like enemies don't just go left and right, they also jump around. They also like try to go like left and right, like opposite directions, you know. So I put also like random just to make my aim more warmed up and more like ready when I play the game, when I play ranked. It takes like at the beginning it takes some time to like, for example, if you feel like when you put random it's too hard, then try like going back to horizontal and just putting maybe very quick like the speed, and you'll try to like, because horizontal is easier than random, you know, at the beginning the movement. So try to make like very like warm up at the very quick horizontal, normal like speed, or a very quick speed, and then try to go random after if you feel like random is too hard, you know. That's also one thing you can try. Like for me, I just go horizontal like quick, and then I put it very quick, and then I go to random movement. And I do the same thing. I always like try to track or just try to flick. Sometimes I try to put the cursor and flick it. Sometimes I just track the target. Or you can combine them, like just to warm up the both at the same time, you know. Then you can change the speed to very fast in random. At the end you can put random and super speed very fast. But I put like, for me I put like 30 meters distance. Because I feel like 40 meters, I feel like it's too much for a warm up. So I just put like 30 meters and I just do it like super fast with random. This is like the last one when I play Hella. And as you can see, it's like my tracking right now, it's really good, like better than the beginning, you know. I'm tracking really good right now, better than at the beginning. At the beginning I was a bit like slow on horizontal, but when you go up like in these like levels, you know, at the beginning horizontal, then the speed, you change the speed, then you change the movement, then you change the speed again. You like your aim just warms up naturally, you know. And at the beginning, like I showed, like just see your sensitivity when you flick from a target to another. Is it like good? Do you need to like increase it a bit or decrease the sensitivity a bit? Like in this game, for example, it's better to have higher sensitivity because like it's not an FPS game where you need a slower one. The enemies are just moving too fast and they're jumping around, and sometimes you need to look behind you also when you use abilities or something. So it's better if you have higher sensitivity in this game, but also you need to like not put it too high, because if you put it too high, then you cannot like just aim at one target and then flick to the other one and still have that aim, you know, that crosshair positioning. After that I changed to like a more like movement speed character, so it's like more hard when you aim. Like I try to use the abilities, and I feel like Spider-Man is really good here, so you can put like Spider-Man, or you put like maybe Psylocke, or you put like something like that has like high mobility when you need to move and you need to aim at the same time, you know. And with I feel like with Spider-Man it's really good because you need to use the ropes, and then you need to aim at the targets, you see, and it's really hard like to lock on the target. It's harder than Hella when you're just jumping around and just tracking them. And also like with the Spider-Man you have like this you're on top, like for example when you take the rope, you see, you're just going on top of them. It's another like angle that you can practice at the same time, and another speed also. So I feel like this practice is also good with Spider-Man. I also use his abilities just to warm up his abilities also, because sometimes I play Spider-Man in my rivals when I play ranked. Sometimes I change to Spider-Man when I feel like they're playing Iron Man or something that I can abuse Spider-Man with. So it's also good. If you have like a specific character that you know that you're gonna play when they're playing, like like for example you play something to counter their character and you know you're gonna play him, it's also good to practice his abilities here. Just put him in range, try to shoot with him, and try to practice his abilities. Like for me, I play a lot of I play Spider-Man, I play a lot of DPS like Psylocke. I also play tanks, but tanks are not that hard, but you need to practice their aim, you know. Tanks are slow, they're mostly like damage based, and it's not too hard. They don't have a lot of mobility, you know. The only one I can think about the tank who has mobility is Venom, but Venom is not too hard to aim with. It's also like you need to get close to Venom. It's not like Spider-Man or something, where you get like these high elevation angles and stuff, and you need to like aim like quick second. You have like split second decision making, and you need to aim like in that split second, you know. And yeah, just keep doing the same movements, just practicing warming up the aim, practicing the abilities, using the ults, practicing the ults, like anything that you can practice before you enter the ranked game is really good, because like your brain gets warmed up that you use this ability without even thinking, you know. You just start using them without even thinking about what you need to pass, when to use them and stuff. That's really good. It's like a mental training also at the same time. Because if you don't play the game, if you play like the game one time per week or something, sometimes you forget, oh, do I need to press this to use this ability, or do I need to press this with this character? Because in settings you can also like change the buttons for some characters, what to press to use their abilities. And if you play like once a week or something, it's sometimes too hard and you forget. So any practice you can do with any character that you mostly play is really good. And at the end I changed to, like I said, I play a lot of Psylocke, so I put Psylocke and I just practice. Like Psylocke, her aim is more like close range. It's more like also Venom, but Psylocke is like close range, you know? It's not like Spider-Man when you need to shoot from behind, or Hela or Hawkeye when you need to shoot from behind. Hawkeye is also a really good character if you want to practice aim with him. If you play a lot of Hawkeye, like training those like angles when you go out of angle and just shoot and then go back instant, that's also really good to practice in range. Like with Psylocke is more like mobility stuff, like when you dash you look back, you know? Just practice those dashes, practice like using your shurikens, the right click and the left click, just combining them the two at the same time. Always jump and just try to track. It's more like with Psylocke, when you aim is more like tracking, you know? You need to track more when you jump and you're like close range, so you can use those like right clicks and just deal like massive damage to the enemy with those dashes, you know? So it's better, like I said, any character that you mostly play is better to practice with him before you enter any like ranked game, you know? So you can see I'm just like tracking, I'm trying to use my like abilities, combining my all, just tracking and trying to do the headshots, you know, trying to shoot the enemy in the head and just tracking them down, you know. And at the end I do like a quick match, just to do like, just to feel the game, you know, at the end, just to see like and try an actual game before I enter like ranked. Because yeah, training is good, training the aim is good at the beginning, warming up is good, but sometimes you need like to feel the game at the beginning. Just a quick match where you don't think about anything, just feel the game, just play the game and do what you can in the game, and then you go inside the real game, you know, the ranked match. That's mostly what I do. Like, and anything other than this, if you want to do like anything specific other than this, you can do, but this is like mostly, I feel like this mostly takes like every part of the game, you know. You can warm up your game, warm up your aim, and in the quick match you can warm up your game sense, your positioning and maps, you know. You can practice the map. For sometimes you can go inside a quick game and you see a specific map and you can practice like the angles inside that map in a quick game, where you don't have to think like, oh, I'm gonna lose this game, I need to try hard or something. You can just practice it inside a quick match, you know. And that's basically it, like for the warm-up what I do. Like before I go inside any game, this is basically it. And I'm trying to like make the most advantage of any situation. Like I have, like if I have a quick match setting, I'm trying to go before I have ranked. Or if I have like this range, I'm trying to use the range before I go inside ranked, so I can practice my aim as much as possible. So like when I enter like the ranked game, like I know my aim is like warmed up, so I don't need to like practice it there, you know. If you enjoyed the video guys, or you learned something from it, you can leave a sub, like. Also you can comment below what other ideas I can make for the future, other videos. I'll make sure to do them, and see you guys for the next one. Bye bye.